Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
I'm sure it helped them, or at least put them on track, but that is not what makes David a great journalist. I know Sheila does not have a journalism degree. Kian does not. I do not. Tamara Ugolini does not. I don't think Drea Humphrey does. I don't think Andrew Chapados does. I don't think Raheel Raza does. I don't think Avi Yamini does. I'm just thinking so the one thing I got to tell you is, I don't look for a journalism degree. In fact, if you have a journalism degree, I got some questions for you. Like, did you learn ideology and the wrong ideology that you have to unlearn? Therese Pollard, $5. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Gabe C. Is there any chance of having a team of reporters in Atlantic, Canada in the future? Well, let's start with one, right? What makes a rebel reporter? I'll tell you what doesn't make it. You do not have to have a journalism degree. You don't have to have a degree at all. I got to tell you, I know for a fact, just because I know it, that David Menzies, I think, had a journalism degree like 30 years ago. And I'm sure it helped him, or at least put him on track, but that is not what makes David a great journalist. I know Sheila does not have a journalism degree. Kian does not. I do not. Tamara Ugolini does not. I don't think Drea Humphrey does. I don't think Andrew Chapados does. I don't think Raheel Raza does. I don't think Avi Yamini does. I'm just thinking so the one thing I got to tell you is, I don't look for a journalism degree. In fact, if you have a journalism degree, I got some questions for you. Like, did you learn ideology and the wrong ideology that you have to unlearn? Second thing is, do you have to be a working journalist? I just saw today an application by someone who used to be with Legacy Media, who's interested in our position in Montreal. I'm going to check him out. But I think you have to unlearn your obedience. If you worked at CBC, CTV, Global, a mainstream newspaper, I'm not saying that makes you a bad person in any way, but I want to know if you've been trained to lose your curiosity, trained to lose your contrariness. I want to know if you've been trained to be obedient and submissive, because that's how those go along to get along corporate media operate, especially in the age of bailouts and subsidies. So again, you do not have to have worked for a legacy media company. And if you do, I need to satisfy myself that you're not just a stenographer for power. So what does make a rebel journalist, whether you're in the Atlantic or anywhere? Well, our very first motto, our first slogan when Rebel News was born 6 years and 2 weeks ago, 6 years and 1 week ago, was fearless. That was our first motto, because you can't be afraid to ask questions of anyone. You can't be afraid to ask questions that'll make that powerful person dislike you. Fearless. Talk about subjects that aren't woke. Talk about subjects, say words that you're not even allowed to say. Like, I don't think you're allowed to say Wuhan virus, even though that's how we name viruses. Ebola, Spanish flu, German measles. We name viruses after where they came from or where they were most famously associated with. But you can't say that about Wuhan or the Chinese. So I need to know that you're not afraid of those things. Are you a storyteller? Are you naturally curious? Do you have a BS detector? Those are all things that I don't even know if you learn them in journalism school. Let me close by saying the number one thing I tell people who email me and say, hey, I'd like to be a reporter for you, and they send a resume, it may be in a cover letter, maybe. I say, appreciate the resume and cover letter. Now I know a little bit more about you as a personality, but can I see your work? Can you put together a short 2 or 3 minute video, even on your cell phone or your webcam, showing me what you would look like in action, showing me how you talk, showing me how you think, showing me what subject you choose, showing me what facts you rely on, showing me your tone of voice, showing me what you look like on camera, showing me what you sound like. Because we're primarily a video medium. So I want to see that. And I'm surprised at how many times I invite people to do a really short video like that and I don't hear back at all. And sometimes I hear back and it's good stuff, but it's not a fit for us. So in closing, I am interested in a reporter in the Atlantic. We are not right now explicitly hiring for there. We're looking for someone in Ottawa and Montreal. They're much larger centers. Montreal's not too far away from the Atlantic, though. I would like someone based in Halifax, ideally. And I will be candid and tell you I don't have a big network out there. I'm a Western boy originally, and I have experience in Ontario. But if you know someone in the Atlantic, self-starter, because they're going to be working on their own out there. You're a reporter in Halifax for Rebel News, you're going to be on your own. You'll have the team support here. Well, we have 2 Skype calls a day with the whole team. You'll be supported, but you will be operating. I mean, Sheila operates on her own 90% of the time anyways. So you got to be a self-starter like Sheila. You got to have a nose for news. You got to have the courage to challenge the incumbents. So yeah, I'd be interested.
Oh, hi friends. What you just saw there is a clip from our Rebel News daily live stream show. It's fun, it's fast, and it's completely unscripted, so you never really know what you're going to get. Just go to rebelnews.com/livestream to sign up for special alerts.